I assume, I don't know you, but you have a sense of humor. I don't think you could do all that and everything you put into it without a sense of humor as well.
Well, no, I mean, I'm one of the world's easiest people to laugh at, as you can easily determine online.
No. Oh, I haven't seen you online.
And,
No, but you have a sense of humor in
I do.
bringing it all together.
Yes, of course. And I think that actually the organ demands so much in many different ways, but one of the things it most needs, and so seldom has, and I think this is the reason for much of its negative stereotype, is a sense of humor. What could be more campy than a great big machine with gilded leaf and carved wood and, you know, these guys have, I mean, think what it took to make an organ before the age of electricity. You had to cut down the trees, drag them into the shop, bark them, cut them into logs, you know, kill the animals, make the leather, melt down metal, no metallurgy. I mean, there's a reason, and you said, by the way, that the organ was less complicated than the clock. This is not true. I don't mind correcting you. Until the invention of the telephone exchange, which, depending on who you ask, dates to, I believe, a Romanian scientist who was working for Edison at Menlo Park in 1877. Until that time, and obviously, therefore, for much of the Industrial Revolution, most of it, the organ was the most complex device, not the most complex musical instrument, the most complex device, man-made device. And this is one of the things that I love so much about the instrument, and one of the things that's such gleeful fun to take apart these ridiculous ideas of that, well, the organ comes from church. No, the organ comes from ancient Greece, where most good things come from.
And your music goes from Bach to Bacharach to
Scott Joplin to movie scores, I mean,
so it's not
with
just
varying degrees of quality and sincerity, but yeah.
So you were never a fan of the opera? You never wanted to be up in the back of the church and nobody see you and just kind of mesmerize people with...
Well, no, because that's, you see, but that's the from the Baroque sort of until the age of electricity in organ building, that's the great architectural cooperation with religious propaganda, that the organ is really supposed to imply God. And part of a great way to do that is to make sure that the incredibly complex and accomplished brain hidden in the body of the person who happens to be playing it is hidden from sight. That way we don't have any possibility of confusing the idea that this incredible thing and happening in music and machine might come from man. No, no, surely it comes from on high, if preferable on high and in the back of the church where you don't even have to see any of it. All of the action can be, as Woody Allen would say, up in the front, close to God, where all the action is.